Kia ora, folks. Welcome to the Hive. We are just getting ready for the start of the Botany Swarm taking on the Auckland Mako. Auckland Mako just came off of a 3-0 loss against the West Auckland Admirals last night. Mako, would you like to quickly speak about that game?
Yeah, it was a 3-0 loss, a shutout for Java Kurto Magas and the Admirals, but the score doesn't tell the whole truth. Honestly, I thought that was one of the strongest Mako's teams and performances I've seen. It was a pretty even game last night that we saw, so the score is not all of that. Today, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Also, I forgot to introduce ourselves. I've done this every single time. I'm Josh Kretschmar. This is Marku Maltaharu.
Kia ora, everyone.
Yeah, I thought the Mako played really well in the first period. I thought that they were going to maybe get a quick goal and they could maybe hold out and leave it, kind of sneak out a win. But by the time I got to the third period, the Mako just looked gassed. The Admirals were just kind of all over them. And, it was all over by the third period. Hopefully we don't see that same thing tonight. I'd like an even game. Mako are probably going to be a little tired because they played last night. But there were some Swarm players that were playing for the Mako that are now playing for the Swarm tonight.
Yeah, that's the story for tonight. We've got a completely different Mako roster where we got the guys from the Botany Swarm now dressing up for Swarm, and we got the Admirals from last night, the young kids from the Admirals, the Chamberlain brothers, and
Vinny Sistrone.
We got the mentor players, the Vinny Sistrone and Scott Henry joining the Mako tonight.
Yeah. Lachlan Hyde also backing up. She didn't see any ice time last night, but potentially she should get some ice time tonight. That'd be awesome to see. Special note for tonight, this is the Swarm's 300th game ever. So that's including regular season, playoffs. They played like a couple games back in 2012, the Trans-Tasman Champions League, including all the Mako games. So, yeah, 300 games, that's heaps.
That's awesome to see New Zealand ice hockey history happening here tonight. There in the beginning, they were known as the South Auckland Swarm, weren't they?
Yeah. I don't really understand it because I've always thought of this as being East Auckland, but maybe back then that was South Auckland, but yeah. Do you know why I think this is going to be the Swarm season this season?
Oh, tell me.
Because this year is the year of 2020 Hive. So it's all in the name. Swarm have got to win it this season. And this is going to how they start it with the preseason game, getting all warmed up against the Mako. After some preseason games, there will be the Ice Hockey World Champs Division 2B happening down in Dunedin this year. I'm incredibly excited for that. There's going to be both the women's and the men's tournament. There will obviously be some Swarm players. I can't remember off the top of my head if there'll be any Mako players tonight that will be on the Ice Blacks. But yeah, and then straight back into the regular season for the rest of the NZIHL.
Yeah, I'm incredibly stoked for the World Championships. New Zealand just fell short. There was a very strong team there, but this year I think their main opponent might be Iceland that's coming down to play the division.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Iceland will be the big question. Just saw Bartek there sliding across his stomach there.
The rookie laugh for our familiar commentator, Bartek Evertovsky.
Is this his first time actually on the bench? I think it might be, right?
This might be then.
Yeah, he was on the roster last season, but with I'm forgetting everyone's names. Connor Parr and Grace Harrison. They were kind of the main goalies for last season.
Yeah, with Connor Parr heading over to Adelaide to play.
Oh, is that where he's at? Okay, I wasn't sure about that. Good for him. So playing, is that the Adelaide Storm that
Adrenaline?
Adrenaline. Okay, I might be getting mixed up with the Rogue League they had.
Apologies
going.
if we get the Australian teams wrong. We're not so familiar with them. The other player doing a lap there, was it Alex Kim?
Yeah, I don't recognize that name, so likely Alex Kim going for a skate as well. So we've got Grace Harrison starting tonight for the Swarm, and I believe it's going to be Joel Gerard. By the looks of it, the way they're huddling up, it likely is. Oh, yeah, Michael Atwell is going to be the main captain for the Swarm this season. Andy Hay giving up the the captaincy role. Kind of nearing the end of his NZIHL career, I guess. Probably a smart move to hand over the reins before he leaves.
16 years playing for Botany Swarm. That is a very big achievement in one club.
He's by far played most of those 300 NZIHL games the Botany Swarm have played. Cool. Just some notable people from the Swarm that aren't in the roster. So Luke Simon, he's still serving a suspension from last season. Jackson Fontaine also out, and Alex Polozov, he's still on the roster but won't be playing tonight.
And we've got starting lineup for Mako, Vinny Sistrome from the Admirals, and Leon Quigley, Zachary Stevens, Sebastian Chamberlain, and rounding that up is Scott Henry.
Yeah, Michael Atwell taking the face-off, just kind of passes it into the Mako zone there. Chamberlain with taking a hit with the puck in the corner. Puck coming up, that is Leon Quigley. Bear with us tonight. The Mako are not wearing any names on the back of their jerseys, so I'm purely going off of their numbers and then looking at my roster in front of me. That's Henry with a shot just wide. Swarm kind of put it around the corner, trying to exit the zone, but Chamberlain takes another wide shot just to the left of Grace. Kozak now with the puck, trying to find some space. Passes that back to Kyle March. Over to Remy Sandoy. He's going to skate up, looking for a pass over to March. Puck gets over to Atwell, who just kind of dumps that into the corner. Zachary Stephen now with the puck. Passing that up and right across. Chamberlain with a lot of pressure on from Kyle onto him, Kyle Johnson. Marco now with the puck. Wigley kind of just chips that up over the blue line. Makes it a little difficult for players to grab the puck if it's up in the air. Dalmatau entering the zone for a quick shot over to the right. Oh, that bounced in. Did Kyle Johnson get a tip on that? Rebound off of Gerard.
Yeah, it did. Dalmatau shot. Rebounds from his pads, and Johnson is there, and not sure if it's his stick or skates.
Yeah, Kyle Johnson looks like he just kind of did the old stopping but slightly kicking the puck in.
Look at this from this angle behind the net.
Oh,
he
no,
does get his stick.
That was all
cleanly.
stick. Yeah. Love those new camera angles from behind the goal. Makes seeing these replays so much better.
Makes our job so much easier.
Yeah, big thanks to Michael for being able to organize all of that. As we get underway, quick goal start for the Swarm. 1-0 already, 1.5 minutes in. Swarm still with the puck. Cole taking a shot. Big shot from the point. Dalmatau, oh, just getting tripped up. Yeah, we did get a penalty there. That's probably going to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes for tripping. See the official call. Yes, 2 minutes. Was that number 32 there? Ben Taylor with the penalty? Take a look at that. Yeah, just stick in the skates. That's going to be a penalty any day. So this is the Swarm Power Play brought to you by the Commercial Painting. So this is the Botany Swarm Commercial Painting Power Play. Little stick tied up on the face-off there. Kozak manages to sneak away off the puck. Atwell clearing that up. Sandoy over to McDonald's taking a shot. Saved by the pads there by Gerard. Sandoy stuttering with the puck. Pass to McDonald. Little stutter step again by McDonald. Shoots, but that goes low and saved by Gerard. March chasing after that puck. Manages to get their first battle in the corner against Benjamin Stephen. Marco get away with the puck there. Well, a little bit of a move by Chamberlain. Kozak just takes that right off of him though. Kozak now with the puck. Wide pass over to Atwell, ready to enter the zone. He's just going to take his time, wait for the Swarm to get in position for their power play. And missed pass right through the slot there. Puck slides all the way down to Harrison. Sandoy with the puck. Just going to look for any passing opportunities up there. Pass to Cole, who just missed, but So that's Koptev skating in with the puck. Koptev, this is his second season with the Swarm. I believe he played just last season. Didn't get too many games, but young player. Oh, he's with the puck there. Koptev. Oh, Jonsson had a wide open net there. Save somewhere.
There's wide open net on that. Another shot, a rebound.
So many shots towards Gerard. That shot count is going to be skyrocketing in the first 5 minutes. Kozak over to Tula. Kozak shot from the point. Doesn't get through, but Jonsson, goal number 2 in less than 4 minutes. Wow, that's a really good start for Jonsson.
Real good start for the Botany Swarm. 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes gone, and we got 2 goals from Jonsson.
Pretty good strategy on the power play. They're basically trying to get the puck right in front of the slot and cause as much mess as possible. Hope the puck bounces to the right player's stick, and you can just easily tap it in.
Yeah, heaps of chances on the power play even before that goal was scored. It's well earned.
So power play goal for Carl Jonsson there. I believe Carl Jonsson was the top goal scorer back during the kind of COVID season. Really kind of broke out and showed he's actually a pretty dominant player despite kind of the average size that he's playing against. Andy Hay off the puck, passing that up the wing on the right there. Just going to dump the puck around behind the net. Chamberlain with that long, luscious hair, the way that just flows as he skates, incredible.
Looks like he's in a shampoo commercial.
Yes, yeah. I'd love to see more NZIHL players with that kind of flow. It just looks so impressive, and it makes it real easy to pick them out on the ice as well. Swarm just managed to kind of battle that out along the boards. Zachary Stephen, the long pass up, probably going to go for icing, and it does.
All right, and we would also like to thank Nice IT for supporting the team again this season. So thank you for the sponsors. As we set up for a face-off in the Mako zone.
Yeah, just to the left of Gerard here. The puck won by, I believe that's Kim. Is that Kim, number 34 for the Swarm?
Yes.
Yes, okay, cool.
Lucas Fontaine at 89. Now with the puck.
Gerard just manages to snatch that up to freeze it. There'll be another face-off, but to his right. If that shot count is correct, we've got 9 already for the Swarm and 0 for the Mako. Very dominant start. Pretty similar to how the Mako actually started last night's game, just the other way. Face-off, more sticks getting tangled up there. Kozak, stick a little high there. Puck going all the way to Kyle March.
Kyle March playing defense this season. He played defense yesterday for Auckland Mako.
Yeah, I did notice that. He is usually a forward, though, isn't he? Like,
yeah.
Historically?
Yes.
Okay. Out well with the puck entering the zone. He just kind of battle off Henry there. Henry still going, stick left. Bennett doesn't steal the puck, but that's taken right back off from McDonald. Marco entering the zone there. Chamberlain skating around. Small stature, kind of just squeezing past. Oh, Dalmatel with the breakaway here. Is he going to do a little move there? Oh, what a goal there. Just kind of tipped that over the goalie's pads.
He's got those Datsuk moves. Look at that. Those hands. Here we see again on the replay. He comes in on the breakaway, pulls into the right, keeps it calmly on his stick, and elevates just above the pads slowly and surely.
Yeah, Dalmatel definitely my favorite player to watch currently. He just gave himself all that space and time to work out what sort of move he wanted to fool Gerard with.
He's so entertaining to watch.
He's just not afraid to just try anything either. Like, he's done between the legs goals and stuff. He's incredible.
Master of the toe drag. Love to play with him on the toe dragons, which is nicely apt for him.
Dalmata off the puck again, passed behind the net. Just manages to keep that. That's Jonsson with the puck. Looking for the pass to the point to Tula. Back to Jonsson. There's an instant pass right to Koptev. Over to Jonsson. Kind of fumbles the puck a little bit there. Dalmatau helped to clean it up, but that's taken away by, I believe that was Quigley. Yeah, Quigley battling with Dalmatau. Dalmatau gets away with that. Went 5-hole, just blocked there by Gerard. Frozen puck there. Gerard managed to get the puck. Take a look at this replay here.
Dalmatau going for another backhand and Jonsson in on the rebound. Gerard has had a lot of work in the beginning of the first.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if they don't swap to Lachlan at some point. Not because of Gerard's performance, but purely because it's good to just share ice time, especially for these preseason games.
Rico Clamor finally getting the puck deep for the Mako. Serikov.
And Kushner just ruins all of that momentum. He's skating. He's got speed. Puck bit fumbled there. Mako take that away. Richie Hopkinson passes that puck back to the defense. Then at Wimmer with the puck, he's going to dump that into the corner right round. Richie Hopkinson getting there. Chamberlain blocks that pass to the slot. Chamberlain's just going to dump that. This is probably going to go for icing again. Yep. Oh, ref's just making sure that the Mako don't do a sneaky change there.
Also the Swarm bench being very loud, not allowing any change here.
Make sure the ref knows what's up. Shout out to Hayden Potter, who's doing linesman for, this is the second game. He did his first ever NZIHL game last night. Very impressive, just 17 years old. He's probably going to end up being one of the top officials we have in New Zealand for the future.
Yeah, it's not just the players. It's good to see some talent in the ref and zebra costumes.
Yeah, it's like a house of cards, really, where the players are going to lean on the refs and the refs are going to lean on the players. So if we're both improving, then it's best for everyone. Face off to the right of Gerard here. Kind of won there by Kim. Kim battling for the puck. Just got away from him there by Henry. Is that Chamberlain battling for the puck? No, we've got Rawari with the puck. Over to Fontaine. Oh, sort of a big hit there. Spilling up possession. Puck got shut up high. Rawari with it. Over to Kim. Kim going to chase it up against Yang. Cunningham trying to dump that out, but that's stopped by March. Kozak tries to keep that in, but he lets that one go. McDonald now off the puck. Pass. Swarm going to be careful. Too many men. No, they're clear here. Kozak with it. Over to March. Outwell chasing that in.
Against Ben Steven.
Yeah, Ben Steven battling for it there. That's over to Kozak. Back over to Atwell. Behind the net. McDonald looking for that. He's going to pass back to the point. Shot from the point. Long shot. Saved by Gerard. And he covers that up with Atwell battling against him.
The Botany Swarm would like to thank Commercial Painting Limited for their continued support.
Mako have an uphill battle here. They really need to step up their breakouts. The Swarm are pushing the puck in their end, and they're not letting them escape.
Oh, that
McDonald.
was a quick shot by McDonald there. Heard a bit of the iron get hit there. Outwell off the puck. He gets, I was going to say swarmed by two Mako players there. And oh no, puck just kept in. Oh, no, my bad. That was out. Yeah, the linesman did have his arm up for an offside. Are they going to call that intentional? Yeah, that's going all the way down. So that was deemed enough time for the Swarm to realize that it was offside, yet they still decided to play the puck anyway. So they didn't normally do the puck by the blue line. It goes all the way into their zone. That seems to be a rule that I find a few players are still unaware of. Koptiv with the puck. Easy exit for the Swarm there. But Henry with the puck passes that through, but Andy Hay picks it, and then we'll go to Mako with the puck. Quigley wasn't able to get a shot away there. Oh, shot from the point, but Jonsson just hits it. Dalmatau almost with another breakaway. He's going to make a little move there, give him some space. Oh, tripped up a little bit on the play, but I guess that happened after the shot. Puck to the corner of Hayward Jones. Collecting that. A little bit of a move to try and shake Koptiv off, but Koptiv had the puck, but wasn't able to stop that for Jonsson being able to tag up. Wimmer now with the puck in the Swarm zone. Passes that behind the net. Dalmatau gets that. He's got speed. Able to slip through 3 players there. And we've got a hooking call. I didn't see the specific player because there were quite a few around Dalmatau.
Yeah,
and a
Zachary
misconduct.
Stephen.
We got a misconduct. That was Zachary Stephen. Must have said some naughty words to the ref.
You will see at the replay, Dalmatau just dancing between the defense and gets a shot off. But it's been hooked by Zachary Stephen.
As soon as we work out what the exact call is here, we will let you know. Because, that was a misconduct call, likely abuse of officials. That's, I think, going to be 10 minutes. So what's going to happen here?
I might be mistaken. I thought I saw on a replay it might have been another player who hooked, and that might have been the reason why there was some protest from Stephen.
Yeah, potentially. So we actually have Zebedee G currently in the box. He's likely going to be serving the 2 minutes. You see 2 minutes on each there. Okay, no, we've just changed that on the scoreboard. So yeah, Zebedee G will come out after the 2 minutes, and Stevens is likely staying in the box for another 10 minutes, so probably the start of the second period. Kozak with the puck over to McDonald. Another commercial painting power play. Shot by Sandoy, saved by Gerard. McDonald with the puck. Oh, he's got a bit of space. He finds it, slips through.
And we got a player in a crease, so the faceoff will be taking out of the offensive zone.
That's a pretty rare call. I don't see that very often. I will take the ref's word for that. Is that the replay there? Yeah, so definitely in the crease. So face-off just outside the zone. Jonsson wins that over to Koptiv. Koptiv passes that to Cole. Cole slips over, lost an edge. Keeps the puck though, gets it to Jonsson. Jonsson to Koptiv. Koptiv makes the pass, but that's kind of deflected off by Chamberlain. But Tula collects it to Jonsson. They quickly get into the zone there. Jonsson dumps that, but Mako collect that puck and dump that down. No icing as the Mako are on the penalty kill. Chamberlain there fast. Wants to put some pressure on even if they're sure-handed. Hayward Jones not able to beat Dalmatau for the race to the puck. Dalmatau slips up. Harrison stopping the puck behind the net, allowing an easy collection for Tula. Tula getting a little hooked there by Chamberlain, but no harm, no foul. Hayward Jones with the puck, dumps that over to Chamberlain, chips that round. Chamberlain going to sneak through, or just kind of lost his balance there. Henry with the puck. Good zone time considering they are short-handed. Or almost got to Henry. That would have been a very good chance there. 5-on-5 now. And yeah, to note, Zachary Stevens still in the penalty box. Atwell collecting off the boards over to Sandoy. Passes that back to Atwell. Richie Hopkinson comes in to collect possession. That's Kozak with the puck behind the net. Outwell trying to swing that around the boards, but not enough power. So that gets collected by Charlie Gerard, not the goalie. Different Gerard. I believe they are brothers. Sandoy with the puck. Over to March. He's just going to skate that. Plenty of space into the zone. Little dangle there. Shot just wide or high. March going to have another go. We've got McDonald trying to fight. Oh, sorry, Kushnaruk actually. Took a bit of a bump. Mako with the puck, but not able to exit the zone. So close to the blue line, but not enough. Collected by Ben Steven, behind the net. Ben Steven, the puck, and whip that round. We have a lot of people with double up last names. I kind of need to be mentioning their first name as well, I guess, on commentary. March over to Hopkinson. Oh, I'm not sure if Hopkinson thought there was a player behind him for a pass, but he kind of needs to just one time shoot that in. Hopkinson and Wimmer. Oh, no, we've got Sistroni with the puck. Recollects that behind the net. Howard Jones taking a shot from the point. But Harrison collects that for the very first shot of the game for the Mako, 14 and a half minutes in.
There's a really good penalty kill from the Mako, and Caleb Chamberlain was just taking the puck and racing it to the other end. And now another shot from the Mako, that slowly creeping into the game, back into the game.
Yeah, they had good pressure despite being short-handed. I just noticed Zachary Stephen has come out of the box, so it was probably only 5 minutes for him, not 10. I got Claymore with the puck. The nice white cage. Good save by Harrison there. Take a look at that on the replay. Claymore just taking a shot as soon as he enters the blue line.
Easy pickings for Grace Harrison.
Do you know if Grace Harrison was playing BHL this season?
Yes, she was for the Sunshines.
There we go. So she will be somewhat warmed up for the season. She only played playoff games last season as she was dealing with an injury.
Yeah, that injury took her out for a long while, and it was good to see her back in playing.
Yeah, she didn't even look rusty when she was playing last season either. She was right into it. Hayward Jones with the puck. Trying to get that into, but he wasn't able to. Zerakov does. Zerakov with the puck. Wimmer and G going for that. Kim with the puck, dumping that round. Hayward Jones to Andy Hay. A few players colliding for the puck there. Rawiri just dumping out of the zone. Josh Rawiri has, I believe he has played for the Swarm before, but hasn't played too many games. Oh, we've got a penalty on the play here. Tripping, likely. Yes, yeah. Brooke Patron confirming it was a tripping penalty by Nash Hayward Jones.
Yeah, here we see again. Yep.
Yeah, just sticking his stick out.
Stick on the legs, and there we go. The Botany Swarm will host their first home games on April 5th and 6th when they play host to the Phoenix Thunder. Get your tickets early so you don't miss the action.
The third Swarm commercial painting power play for tonight. This may become a trend. The Mako need to clear up some of their discipline. McDonald with the puck on the point. Over to March. Atwell collects that. Looking for a pass over to Sandoy. Over to Kozak. Back to Sandoy. Playing quarterback. Over to McDonald to Kozak to March. And in the net. Goal for Kyle March.
Beautiful power play from the Botany Swarm. Marcus McDonald looking at options and always finding Kozak open, and he puts it in front to Kyle March, who signals back to Kozak for a great pass.
Hopefully that's a sign of a good power play system working here. You could see that the players knew exactly who they needed to pass it to kind of mess up the where the goalie was going to be looking at and the players just creating space.
And notice also Michael Atwell moving into screen just at the right moment.
Oh, good tip there by Dalmatau, just bouncing the puck down, but Gerard managed to get in the way.
Dalmatau found Janssen right in front of the net.
Over to Cole with the puck. Putting that in the corner. Dalmatau going to collect that. Oh, yep, that's on. Cool. Mako with the puck, exiting the zone. Tula looking to collect that. Just going to make some space for him, look for a pass. Good pass over to Janssen. He's going to skate through. 3 kind of in his way, but he is able to make a little bit of space and time. He gets dispossessed though. Janssen with the puck again, dumps that into the corner. Dalmatau skating in. Dalmatau did play last night, but he's not showing any sign of fatigue.
I bet if we didn't call him, he would never leave the ice.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he could play a full 60 minutes. McDonald just with the puck, trying to get it to the crease. Few skates in the way. Oh, a shot there by Steen. Hopkinson now with the puck. Pass that back to Wimmer. Wimmer looking for a shot on the point. Oh, just tipped. That was very close. Just to the right. Maybe an inch to the right of the post there. Hopkinson trying to get the puck off there. Off of G, sorry. Hay. Shot from the point. And the puck goes all the way down for an icing.
Steven just ices it to calm things down as the Mako were getting pumped again.
19 shots to 2 there. 19 shots is
a perfect angle here on a replay to see that deflection.
Yeah, that was a very well placed stick to try and get that tip. Just missed by an inch or so. Face-off won by the Mako here. Collected by Ben Steven. Oh, we got Fontaine with the puck. Oh, just tried to get it onto the goalie's pads there. Sandoy now skating back. Is there going to be enough for icing? It is. Shout out to Zane Gribble, who is unfortunately in hospital watching this game. I know he would love to be here. All the best, Zane. I hope you recover soon. I hope we see you at the rink as soon as you can.
All the best recovery to you, Zane.
Yeah, massive Swarm fan. Swarm with the puck. Oh, Rawari just coming in front to try and get it. We'll go slashing penalty. So I thought that was a missed puck freezing, but no, we actually have a penalty. That's going to Ben Steven.
Both brothers going into the box in the first period. Now it's Ben Steven's turn. So the goals so far, we've got Kyle Janssen that was assisted by Dima Kopter for the first goal, and then Janssen again, assisted by Reed Cole. Then Ivan Dalmatau from Marcus McDonald, and the latest one was Kyle March on the power play.
So we do actually have a Kyle hat trick between Kyle March and Kyle Janssen. Oh, there's a goal there.
Marcus
Very
McDonald.
quick power play goal there. Sorry, I missed who scored that. We'll get that on the replay.
Kozak to Marcus McDonald, and he finds a hole in the left corner.
Yeah, just not marked at all, wide open. Mako probably hoping that the puck wasn't going to just go through the crease like that, but we had a face-off violation. So we're going to retake that face-off.
The Swarm must be really happy about how their power play is gelling right now.
Yeah, I felt last season that the power play and penalty kill maybe wasn't as good as kind of the skill set that the players have. I knew they could do a bit better. So really good to see that it's definitely clicking tonight. There's about 30 seconds left. I believe that penalty is an error. Ignore that. We are playing 5-on-5.
Auckland Mako penalty. 2 minutes.
I'm happy to see young McDonald taking on a bigger role in this game, mostly replacing the role of Fontaine. We got Kozak in a breakaway, and
Just
McDonald.
missed. We'll be able to watch that one again on replay. Dalmatau to Tula. That's stopped by the Mako. We're going to run out of time here. Let me quickly show you this replay.
All right, that brings us to the end of the first
Kozak
period with your Bob
racing in, Marcus McDonald
5-0.
all open, but the angle is challenging to get that one-timer off.
On April 5th and 6th, when they play host to the Phoenix Thunder.
Just not
It's early, so you don't
able
miss
to
the
control that shot.
But so we're getting ready for an interview here. Just multitasking, trying to manage. Yeah, so first period, I mean, yeah, Swarm kind of dominated. They are looking pretty good. Be curious to know if they hold back at all, or if they just try and ramp up the score as much as possible. These games don't exactly count towards the standings, but they obviously help a lot with gelling the team together, working out your systems, and also maybe working out line combinations as well.
One interesting point I thought about, because the games don't matter for the points in the standings. However, Chris Eden is leading the scoring statistics as the leading scorer after 6 points after 2 games playing for the Mako.
Oh yeah, he dominated quite a bit. I watched the start of that game, and yeah, Chris Eden was playing pretty well. Okay, we're going to cut to an interview by Michael Domigan interviewing Andy Hay. All right, welcome back. I think we may have had some technical issues for the audio there. But anyway, we will make sure we get an interview for the next intermission. We will be taking a quick intermission break here. Just 1 sec. I'm on controls here. And we'll see you in 15 minutes. Sorry, we're on. Okay, welcome back. We've managed to fix our technical issues regarding the mic. So we're going to retry that interview with Andy Hay. Coming to you live now, Michael.
All right, Andy, we're back. A few technical gremlins on that one. People were saying their lip syncing skills wasn't the best, so let's repeat that, eh? So 300th game, congratulations. How does it feel for the Swarm to reach that milestone?
Oh, just happy to be here since, been there since the start, so happy to be here for the 300th game. Might not be here for the 400th, but we'll see how that goes. But no, just really proud of the club and how far we've come in the last 20 years.
And how does the, reaching that achievement, 300, that is a massive milestone. How does it feel, given you've been a part of so many of those games?
Oh, it's just about the fans, really. Like, we've had that core of support since the start of the league, and that's what's carried us through the good times and also the bad times as well, when you really need that support. And we've grown our fan base quite a lot in the last 4 or 5 years, so we're just really happy with the trajectory that we're on, both as a club, on and off the ice. And looking forward to the future. You can see the core of our team are all young guys now that will hopefully be here for the next 300. So, and especially playing against Mako tonight, a lot of those guys will be here for the next 10, 15 years too. So just really happy to be here, really proud to be part of Swarm.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy the rest of the game and best of luck for the season ahead.
Cheers, Michael. Thanks, Doc.
Awesome. Yeah, we managed to get the mic working there. Great interview by Andy. Let's see how he goes the rest of the game.
Yeah, Andrew Hay's been a legendary player for New Zealand for a long time, and a great cult player for the Botany Swarm.
Cool. We're just getting ready to start the second period. We have the both teams out on the bench now.
And we get ready for the second period. It was a pretty one-sided first period that we saw. The lesson for Mako surely is keep out of the box. There were a lot of power plays given to the Botany Swarm, and they were very efficient in those power plays.
Yeah, definitely were. Potentially the commercial painting power play is going to be the key to their success this season.
And we're underway. Michael Atwell gets the puck in the center. Marcus McDonald battles it for it, and Mako come away with it. Scott Henry to Sestroni, puts it in the middle. Quigley to Sestroni, can't reach for it. Now Kyle March in defense. Remy Sandoy off the boards, but Scott Henry intercepts, puts it up. Quigley behind the net, looks for his options, finds Scott Henry, and Grace Harrison with a save.
Yeah, she just got her glove to it, I think, in kind of a sitting position. Not the easiest to try and make a save like that, because your mobility is just kind of stuck there. She does well freezing the puck to get a face-off. Oh, bounced off of number 24's leg there.
Yeah, best scoring opportunity for the Mako in the whole game for the beginning of the second is boding well for the team in gray. And now Ivan Dalmatal comes through again. He's muscled away from the puck. Cole, Tuller to Koptev. Koptev takes it in the corner, passes it behind the net to Dalmatal. Dalmatal does a little toe drag, keeps it in with him. Janssen to Dalmatal in the slot. The shot goes over the net, and Dima Koptev now behind the net. It's cleared from him. Rico Clammer gets it. And now it's dumped by the Swarm. And Sarikov takes it again off the boards, cuts it to the middle, takes a shot and goes up into the rafters. And we get a stoppage.
Not a terrible start by the Mako, a little bit of zone pressure, and was able to exit the zone a little easier than what they were doing in the first period. We get ready for the face-off just outside the zone.
And the face-off goes to Mako. Hayward Jones charges in from defense, battles Hay. Hopkinson tries to bounce it off the boards to Steen. Puck battle in the boards. Hayward Jones keeps it in. Now Hay. Caleb Chamberlain doing a lot of work in the boards. And now it's just chipped by Hayward Jones, and Harrison gloves it for the stoppage.
Yeah, I was able to keep the eye on the puck for that whole shot. The big long shot points, you don't really get the chance to take those sorts of shots in the Avondale rinks. It's a lot smaller.
Now Josh Steen with a partial breakaway. Sebastian Chamberlain is kept on to him, so he wasn't able to break free and get a shot off. Gerard with a save. Josh Steen again gives a good opportunity for Richie Hopkinson. And now Hay keeps it in. Josh Steen tries to put it in front of a net, and it's deflected up and out.
I just want to give a big thank you to Print Plus Official, the official printing partner of the Botany Swarm. Visit printplus.co.nz for all your printing needs. I think the Swarm may want to print off this score sheet, as it's looking pretty good. Hang that up in your room.
Yeah, now Sistroni. It's a long pass that bounces to Scott Henry. Henry keeps it in. No call marks. Back to Sandoy. Now he skates it up himself. Passes it to Rawiri. Rawiri tries to put it in front, but there's no one there. Sistroni now to Henry. Is he going to take a shot? He is. Goes behind the net. Quigley collects it. Now it's on the blue line. And it's off to Ben Steven. Takes a shot. Bounces off to Quigley. Strong finds Scott Henry. No shot, though. Scott Henry likes to take those shots from that slot area, and he wasn't able to get one there. Now Sistroni by himself tries to battle against Stefan Tuller. Tuller trips Sistroni up, and there's a power play coming in for Auckland Mako.
Yeah, Sistroni didn't have any support from his teammates, so he just had to kind of go in it alone. Positioned himself super well to kind of force the penalty from Tuller.
Bit lazy stick from Tuller there. There wasn't much urgency, and yeah, you put your stick in a player's skate, you're gonna. It's an easy way to trip him over like that.
Absolutely. So face off to the left of Harrison.
Yeah, Rico Clamor, Caleb Chamberlain, Ben Taylor leading the charge on the power play.
The Auckland Mako heads to the power play. 2 minutes to Botany Swarm, number 85, Stefan Fuller. 2 minutes for tripping.
Here comes Caleb Chamberlain. He's got fast skates, but it's intercepted by Reed Cole. And Mako sets up again. And here comes Benjamin Steven. Gives it to Caleb Chamberlain. And Michael Atwell is able to steal the puck and gives it. And Ivan Dalmatau is on short-handed on the other side.
How did he get there that fast?
He was hiding.
Was that the puck out of play there?
That's out of play or an offside.
Look, let's watch on the replay here.
Sebastian Chamberlain.
Oh, right off the face. Oh, yeah, no, I initially missed that. Was that Andy Hay that took the puck to the face?
Yeah, it might have been.
And then must have bounced out for a face-off in the Swarm zone.
Yeah, Sebastian Chamberlain, you're wearing a cage. It doesn't give you the right to shoot other people in the face.
Ooh.
And Sebastian Chamberlain gets a shot, and that's easy pickings for Harrison.
Yeah, not bad. When the Mako are keeping the zone time, their passing is actually pretty good. They are trying to make space, trying to just see what opens up. It's just being able to keep the puck in is their current struggle.
Nice glove from Harrison on that shot. That was a snappy shot. And we go again. Swarm gets the face off. Hay and Hopkinson battling for it. Mako come away with it. Chamberlain to Sistrone with a big one-timer.
That was loud. That was a loud shot.
Chamberlain, Stephen, and now Sandoy able to clear it. Now with 5 seconds to go, Chamberlain up to Sistrone. Takes it behind the net. Centers it. It bounces, just not able to get a shot off. And now Ben Taylor, but Wimmer is strong and is able to knock the puck away from Ben Taylor. And now it's cleared by Mako. We are back to full strength. Leonard Wimmer intercepted by Clammer. Sistrone. Now Marcus McDonald to Kozak. He skates it fast up the ice. Goes in the middle. Takes a pass in front, but not connecting. Atwell. Looks at his options. Leonard Wimmer. Circles around. Passes in front to Atwell, but it's not able to. The pass ends up in his skates and he's not able to get a shot off. And now Caleb Chamberlain in front to Clammer. He gets a shot off, but it falls down as well. And now we have 2-on-1. Dalmatal to Kozak. He takes a he tries to pass it to Dalmatal, but it goes wide.
Kozak looking for 4 assists.
Now Caleb Chamberlain will start wheeling it up the ice. Goes in the middle of like 4 Swarm players and still has the puck. Takes it to the end boards. He's pressured by Cole. And now Kozak, Sandoy comes away with it. Skates it up himself. Koptev couldn't reach for that pass. Jansson behind the net. And that's stolen by Quigley. Good defense. Now he skates it up. He's pressured by Colin March. And it's offside, so Mako needs to. And G placed the puck in offside, so it's taken. And refs say that it's taken to the center.
Interesting strategy by Sandoy, just like skating up to the player to force the offside.
Yeah.
Because now they get a face-off all the way down in the Mako zone.
And Swarm wins it. Sandoy on the blue line. Just dumps it into the net, and it's easy pickings for Gerard. And here we see again, Caleb Chamberlain gives the pass to Claremore, and he gets a shot off. Was that a trip, or was it not?
Hard to tell whether he just like lost an edge there, or there was a stick that caused that.
Swarm win the face-off. March Nice deflection there from Hopkinson.
That was a really good tip in front. That was definitely the plan, to just kind of pass that to Richie's stick and get him to deflect it, ideally into the goal, but that was saved by Gerard.
Okay, again, March. Steen. That's blocked. Now March takes it into the neutral zone. The Sandoy back to March. Up to Steen. He's got some space. He'll move it up. Centers it to Hopkinson. He's got a shot and in. Left post and in. Nice shot from Richie Hopkinson. He scores on that. Nice assist from Josh Steen. Here we see again.
Yeah, Richie Hopkinson just finding the right place to the net. Yeah, left side of the post. I don't know if it went above his pads or it kind of just beat him on that side. Yeah, it went above his pads, which I've heard from other goalies is one of the hardest places to make the save. Bit of goalie confusion here. The Mako definitely had two goalies on the ice as Lachlan came in. I don't know if Gerard got the message. A bit of yelling, but we're all right. Nothing's going wrong here. We'll play on as usual. Puck did just fly out of the ice here.
Yeah, that was a perfect shot from Richie Hopkinson. You could hear the clang of metal, heavy metal, all the way up here.
Yeah, it's going to be a satisfying feeling to hear that ring and then have it go into the net.
Yeah, all hockey players love the sound of heavy metal.
That's true. That's very true.
Best music.
Good first save by Lachlan there.
Botany Swarm goal, their sixth of the game, scored by number 63, Richie Hopkinson.
Now it's Lucas Fontaine.
Josh Steen, and number 5, Kyle March. Time of the goal,
Tuller.
9:07
Kim.
of the second period. Botany Swarm goal.
Clammer tries to clear it, but Tuller keeps it in, goes behind the net, looks for a passing option. And Kim is found and he scores.
Kim in his first game getting a goal. Very impressive.
He finds a perfect puck in the slot and a quick 5-hole shot, and he's got to be happy about that.
He kind of just chips it in almost like a golf swing to just get the puck to the net, and it manages to find a gap between Lachlan and into the net.
7-0 for the Botany Swarm here as we reach the midpoint of the game. Now Marcus McDonald. But that is taken away by Kachanov. And then Atwell. McDonald bounces in front of the net, and then Caleb Chamberlain now puts on his jets, goes between the defense, but the shot is wide. Now he's able to keep it in. Tries to go past Wimmer. Now Leonard Wimmer skates it up. Tries to pass it to McDonald, but it does end up with McDonald, and now Wimmer pushes it to the boards. McDonald. Now Atwell. He's taken off the puck, and then now we're back into the neutral zone. A lot of bodies there, and it's dumped over to the Swarm and area, and Leonard Wimmer has some time with it. Scott Henry puts in some pressure, and now Ivan Dalmatal skates it up all the way, goes between two players, gives it to Dima Koptev. He passes to March. March puts it in front of the net. Lachlan makes an easy save. Now at Jonsson, he just dumps it in. Ben Steven clears it. Ivan Dalmatal trying to bounce it back. Now he has it. To Jonsson. Jonsson takes a big hit from Ben Steven. The puck comes all the way down. It's not an icing as it hits Harrison. Now Sandoy puts it up. Janssen to Koptev. Henry steals it back for Mako. Now Quigley. March muscles that puck away and dumps it into the Mako zone. Now Kazanov. Yang. Sistrone just dumps it in. Now Tuller has the puck for Swarm. Swarm set up. Hopkinson takes it in the middle. Pass to Janssen. Janssen backhands it and Lachlan gloves it. There's our replay. As Janssen just puts a easy backhand, probably just wants to take a face off in the offensive zone. Steen with a shot, it's deflected. Reed Cole. Steen gets a tip in for that. And Steen gets a rebound shot. It goes wide. Cole battles for it with Steen. Now Steen behind the net. Backhands in front of the net.
Oh, stolen there by Steen with a quick shot.
Kuznaruk battling for it against several Mako players. Now Sebastian Chamberlain comes away with it. Getting some pressure from Kuznaruk. Cole calmly keeps it with him. And Lucas Fontaine with a backhand attempt. Now Clammer. Puts the puck wide, and it's Zachary Stephen gets it to Chamberlain. Ben Taylor dumps it to the end boards. Now Rawiri, pressured by G. Swarm tries to clear the puck, but the puck keeps bouncing back into their zone as Leonard Wimmer takes it behind the net.
The Swarm have 4 times as many shots as the Mako do now. Just to note that.
Yeah, the statistics are brutal right now for the Mako. And now maybe get a shot, and it's bounces a little bit. And Leonard Wimmer. And Joshua Weary. And Fontaine unable to get a shot as it's blocked. Now Caleb Chamberlain takes it to the other end. He's able to hold on to it. Circles around the net. Gives it to Hayward Jones, who gets a nice shot by Harrison. Cuts down the angle. Is able to get that save. Loses a stick in the progress. Now in the other way, Marcus McDonald on a breakaway. Shoots and scores. Marcus McDonald.
Mako probably having their best chance of the game there, especially with Grace losing her stick. And then the Swarm just decide to take it all the way up, and Marcus McDonald just puts that right in the net.
No mercy from Marcus McDonald as he ends the Mako minute in the other end by rushing to the other end and scoring on a breakaway.
Yeah, definitely a Cobra Kai type game. I don't know if you've watched Cobra Kai.
I have not seen.
Okay.
I'm still remember Karate Kid.
Yeah, no mercy.
Yeah, I just remember wax on, wax off.
Oh yeah, how can you forget that?
Yeah. And Marcus McDonald again takes a shot. Ooh. The rebound bounces around and Quigley skates away with it, but that's Kozak coming in behind with a good back check. Gets the puck and finds almost gets tripped there.
Just offside. I've been asked to do a few more shout-outs as we watch this replay here. Shout out to Mike and Joe's son, who I've heard is sick and is not able to attend the game, unfortunately. Also, shout out to my parents, who I know are watching. They also have been sick this week. I think there's been quite a bit of either like COVID or flu stuff going around. And then last of all, big shout out to my lovely wife, who hopefully has tuned in to listen as well.
And we continue on, and we are now with Clamore skating the puck away. He passes it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain knocks it to the neutral zone. Now Zachary Stephen goes around the net. Now up to Clamore. There's no icing. As Cole passes it to Dalmatau. Back to Cole. Bounces off the legs of Koptev. Now Dalmatau goes between defenders. No matter how many players Dalmatau sees in front of him, he'll still try to go past them. Gotta love that confidence. Now it is Zachary Stephen getting some pressure from two Swarm players. He's able to get the puck away. Now Sarakov.
Ooh, that was a big thump.
Runs in to the boards.
Kind of his own doing there.
Yeah. How? There's a penalty coming in for Mako after that trip on Kushnaruk.
Auckland Mako definitely needing a bit of resuscitation here. On that note, a big thank you to AED New Zealand cardiac equipment specialists. Don't skip a beat with AED New Zealand.
Well, the Botany Swarm are giving me a cardiac arrest here because they are running away with this show. And there's another power play, and that's been the story of the game so far. Maybe someone can give me the statistics on how many power plays that is already. Now Marcus McDonald. Sandoy. Kozak. Back to Sandoy. Cannot capture that puck, and it's goes all the way down to the Swarm end. Swarm resets for another power play attempt. Sandoy takes it in. Kozak is in the corner. It's not. Mako is playing a very passive diamond as Kozak takes a shot and it's deflected. So we get a face-off outside the zone.
I thought that rule was different now, where if the puck's left the offensive zone, the face-off was in the offensive zone? I might be getting mixed up. Oh, I have to ask Hayden at the end of the game.
Yeah, I have been wrong too many times. I try not to argue with the refs about rules. Apparently playing NHL hockey on PlayStation does not give you a comprehensive idea of ice hockey rules. International ice hockey rules.
That's where I learned all of it, so
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. There's a puck bouncing around the crease there. Oh, a golf chip to get it out of the zone.
Yeah, that is cleared by Chamberlain, and Dalmatau appears to get a bit of a slap in the mouth in the process. There's Koptev behind the net to Dalmatau. And we're out of time as the second period ends. 8-0 to the Botany Swarm. And there's 38 seconds left on the power play for the next period.
We're very likely going to see double digits, aren't we?
We are most likely going to.
I would be very surprised if we didn't. Yeah, pretty dominant game so far by the Swarm. It'd be really good if we could see the Mako score at least one goal. They didn't score any last night. Yeah, hopefully they...
Nothing against Harrison.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but we'd like to see the Mako score as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The scoring is unlikely to get any lower than this going in, as Mako need to take some more risks and start playing.
Yeah, we are going to do another interview. Fingers crossed we get it right this time. We're going to do a quick interview with the new Botany Swarm captain, Michael Atwell. On to you, Michael. Oh, never mind. Let's come back to us. We didn't get it right the first time. Okay, we're ready now. Cutting back to Michael.
All right, thanks for that, Josh. Yeah, joined here, Michael Atwell, newly appointed captain for the Botany Swarm. First of all, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How does it feel? What was the sort of decision-making process behind that, do you think, for Andy to step down, obviously, and yourself to step up into that role?
Yeah, I think I was surprised that he handed it away before he stopped playing, but I guess he probably sees that I guess someone else needs to lead the next wave of players, I guess. So I'm pretty honoured to be C. I've been A for so long now, so I don't like to sound too up myself, but I think it was next in line. But yeah, I'm honoured. Looking forward to the year.
I think we can all agree it's very much well deserved, as you said, assistant captain for a long time in the Swarm. Speaking of a long time for the Swarm, 300 games, a massive achievement. Just like I spoke with Andy earlier in the game, he's been a big part of that, as have you. What does it mean to reach 300 games for the team?
Yeah, it's huge for the club. I mean, Andy's been there since day one. I've been there for over 200, so I've been here for a good majority. We've done a lot in the club's history, so 300 is huge. It's just a testament to the club and all the efforts that's happened over the years, and look forward to many more to come.
And what's the plans ahead? Big season ahead, few structural changes to the way playoffs work. Is that going to change how you guys approach the season?
No, not really. I think obviously you can afford to not be first, second or third and still play semis now. I guess our way through the season is just trying to peak at the end of the year. We don't have so much pressure in the back end of the year to have to win games to be second or third now. I mean, not saying that we're not going to give it our all, but it allows us to kind of, I guess, progress a little bit and try peak at the end rather than put pressure on ourselves at the end of the year to win games.
Well, as I say, long season ahead, very early stages at this point, but congratulations on the big C on the jersey and best of luck for the season ahead.
Thank you, Mike.
Awesome, thank you, Michael. Yeah, important to know, I'm not actually sure if we've mentioned this on the stream yet or not, but yeah, the playoff structure has changed this season.
Has it?
So now we have the top 4 teams out of the 5 that play for points make it into the playoffs, and we have the number 1 seed play the number 4 seed, and then the number 2 seed play number 3.
That is awesome. I am excited for this.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to give us at least one more extra game of hockey to watch, so I'm never going to complain about that. Well, actually, it'll be 2 because they'll probably be doing aggregate. So, yeah, that's going to be awesome. It's also probably going to help, like if we just go off of last season's standings, the Stampede wouldn't have that extra like week off where they could be maybe getting a little rusty from that. You always like to kind of keep active,
yeah,
right?
And I always felt that the Auckland teams just destroy themselves just before the final. There's been injuries, there's been suspensions going into the final, so it has worked against the Auckland teams sometimes even.
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting. That also technically means that if you are the number 1 seed, you are not guaranteed to host the finals. Because if you lose to number 4, then number 4 would host. It'd probably go to number 2, actually. But Yeah, so that'd be awesome. There's been so many finals down in Queenstown. I'd love for it to come back up to Auckland. Yeah, they'll make my travel expenses a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to leave it there. We'll have a quick 10-minute intermission.
Right.
Kia ora, folks. We're back at the Hive, getting ready for the third period. Currently 8-0 to the Swarm. A little bit of a thrashing in the process here. Be very interested to see how high the goal count can go. We do have something important to note. Grace Harrison, will be jumping onto the bench for the third period, and Bartek will be making his NZIHL debut. There he is there, just sitting, waiting patiently. A bit of shaky legs there, maybe a little bit of nerves.
I don't think there's anything patient about this waiting.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, good way for the camera there. But he was on commentary during the Trans-Tasman series. So yeah, he was on commentary there. If you guys recognize him.
Yeah, we're all excited for a good friend Bartek here.
He's just spinning for excitement. I made the comment before, he actually looks like a giant bumblebee with those pads and the helmet.
Yeah, he's a big Marc-Andre Fleury fan, so that's why the pads. Though I tried to tell him that, no, those are USSRO's pads for sure.
Yeah, you'd probably claim that as a fan, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's better. I mean, I like to look at Bartek playing. He's a very skilled goalie, and I think he plays like a little bit of Saros-style goalie. He's got the same size and the agility of Saros.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched Bartek play too much goalie myself. He plays like the whole league higher than me, so I've never had to play against him. This is obviously his first NZIHL game, so pretty excited to see. Mako have just made their way onto the bench now.
Yeah, it's a bit conflicting. We're just hoping that Mako end their goalless drought that's been going on for 5 periods now since yesterday. And then we got our friend Bartek going in the net, so.
So conflicted. Yeah. I mean, we win either way, right?
Yeah. We'll be commentating it either way.
Bartek forgot his water bottle. There we go. First save of the night. The Mako did only make 9 shots on goal over the first 2 periods, so yeah, you would think he would see at least 1 shot, but yeah, he might not get too many. As we get underway, face-off won by the Mako. Chamberlain with the puck, taking that behind the net. That is Sebastian Chamberlain. Try to remember to say the first names this time around. Kozak over to March. Back to Kozak. Sebastian Chamberlain with that puck there to Benjamin Stephen. He's just going to dump that round. We're still on the power play here. The Swarm are on the power play, so that no icing called. Sandoy getting set up here, looking for his options, the new Wayne Gretzky. Passes that over to Kyle with the nickname Marshmallow. Kozak with the puck, over to Atwell. Atwell putting the puck in the corner, but picked up by Ben Stephen. Puck kind of lost there in the corner. Marcus McDonald with that. Sorry, Zastroni actually had the possession of the puck because McDonald on his tail. Atwell picks it off. Kozak now with in the zone, making his way past the ref there. Oh, almost like a little bit of a reverse check there. Love to see that. Kozak down. Oh, and he just gets sit down. That is a big body to kind of lay a hit on. Very impressive hit there.
Ben Stevens says, stay down.
Is that Tula with the puck? No, sorry, Tula now with the puck. Passing that over to Kozak, who's now standing back up on his feet. Lachlan Hyde went to go get the puck behind the net, but the Botany bounce off the Zamboni door made the puck just go right through the crease. If anyone kind of watches the NHL Weird episodes, you see that happen quite often. Here's the replay of the hit. Kozak spinning around and then just sit down, buddy. Oh, that was actually a delay of game call from the puck going out. Sorry, I did thought that hit the glass, so that was my bad for not immediately mentioning that. So Benjamin Stephen sitting in the box for 2 minutes with a puck over glass delay of game.
Yeah, it just about grazed the netting above the glass. Now Clamor.
Clamor, yeah, stealing the puck from the point there, going to make his way through. Number 53, good number there. That's the number I play with. Dalmatel with the puck, going to use his speed. He's got a few options there. What is he going to do? Just a look for the shot. I think they hit the post there. Tula with the puck over to Dalmatel. Dalmatel looking for a pass, just a little saucer pass over to Tula, but he's not able to collect. Claymore with the puck. He's just going to elect to dump that around. Dalmatel collecting the puck in the corner. Finding some space. Tula with it. Cross-ice pass intended for Koptev. He collects it. He kind of just dumps that to the Mako player. Not sure what the strategy was there. Zachary Stephen with the puck while his brother sits in the box. A good clear by the Mako for Remy Sandoy to collect the puck. Is that technically the first save for Bartek? I'm not too sure how they log the shots on goals for that. The puck would have gone in if he wasn't there.
Yeah, that's a save.
Anyway, so March with the shot there, but that's saved by Hyde. Remy Sandoy with the puck on the point over the March. Passing that to Kozak. Back pass to Kyle March. Over to Kozak. Looking for Sandoy. Shot from the quarterback position. Oh, just kind of like a mess in front. Kyle March that's Outwell actually. Outwell looks a little hurt. Marcus McDonald with the puck. Taking a shot. Was that hitting iron there
that
in the corner?
Iron, yeah.
That was
Top
incredibly
corner
close. Marcus over to Kozak. Puck's going faster than my mouth can keep up with. Marcus McDonald with the puck over to Kozak. Over to March. He's trying to dig it through, but he's got his stick tied up. That's Chamberlain, Caleb Chamberlain with the puck now, exiting the zone. Oh, interesting play. Almost, he did put himself offside there. Yeah, a little tough there with you over the blue line, but you didn't get the puck there and you try and collect it yourself. What's the replay here? I'm interested to see what happened at Well. Did he take the puck to the upper body area? And then it almost looks like he took a high stick there as well. I'd need to look at that at a better time to kind of see what happened there.
Yeah.
Anyway, play continues. Hopkinson with the puck behind the net over to Wimmer. Puts that behind the net as well. Steen just chips that out, avoids it, the puck going over the glass, but does not avoid the icing.
And that was another brutal power play display. And there's that hit again. I didn't see it again. It was Sebastian Chamberlain was there and knocked Atwell down.
Yeah, something had him a bit worked up. And you have the back pass to Hopkinson. Over to Steen. Pass that up to Kushnaruk. He's got the puck on the side. On the wing in the corner. Over to Steen. Oh, sorry, that was Hay actually. Just fanned on the shot, the one-timer. Mark out the puck. That's Sistroni with, Quigley battling for it now. Oh, puck straight to Tula's bucket there. He seems to be all right. That was luckily just a little chip up, hitting him on top of the head.
Here we're seeing a replay in Dalmatau, taking a shot.
It may have gone off of Hyde's stick there. It sounded like wood that the puck hit, but it kind of deflected as if it was the post.
It didn't look like a save to me.
Nah.
I'm on the goalie's side. Let's count that as a save. Let's count everything as a save.
Fontaine with the puck now. Dangles himself out to the side. Gets the pass straight to Rawari's feet and just put himself offside. Too much momentum for Rawari. Warri's a bit of a deceptive skater. A little hard to tell where he's going to go, but he does it well when he's got the puck.
Yeah.
Kim taking the face-off here. Just losing that to Ben Taylor. Puck kind of dumped from the Swarm. That's not going to be enough for icing as Fontaine almost got there, but that's Sebastian Chamberlain picked up the puck. Mako now entering the zone. That is, that's Ben Taylor again with the puck. Mako keep the puck into the zone, battling for it. Sarakov with a shot just high and wide. Sebastian Chamberlain skating back. The puck collects it. Rawiri hot on his tail. He dumps that in. He's just going to go coast to coast there. Bartek elects to keep the play going. Maybe he's got places to be after the game. McDonald with the puck. Straight, takes a shot straight into Lachlan Hyde's glove.
And back on the replay, Marcus McDonald, fast skater. And elects to shoot the puck from the defender's legs.
Absolute energizer bunny, Marcus McDonald. You can't keep up with him. Kozak with a shot, but that hit the other side of the net. Kind of bounces out. Puck now available for Gerard. Chamberlain trying to make his way there. Because the puck went off of the Mako back into their own zone, all the players were deemed back onside. That's how Kozak was able to pick up the puck there. Atwell with the puck straight into the crease. That gets picked up by Hyde. 45 shots to the Swarm.
45-9. That is a lopsided game right there.
Very lopsided. We kind of always knew the advantage was towards the Swarm, but there's always a question of how much would they be able to beat them by. Mako with the advantage from that face-off. Scott Henry with it. Trying to just lean on Wimmer there to get past him. Not able to do it. Scott Henry kind of losing his balance there. Ice is slippery. Scott Henry with the puck again. Incidental pass over to Sestroni, who got the shot backhanded just high and wide. Hay with the puck over to Koptev. Just gets out of the zone. Jonsson trying to keep it going, but that bounced off his back and into the bench.
A couple of chances there, but Bartek Evertovsky still unchallenged for a good shot opportunity.
We can't let him get away with this. He's got to face at least one proper shot. Face-off won by Dalmatau to Wimmer. D-to-D pass to Hay. Jonsson just misses the pass, which may cause an icing there. Oh, Jonsson was very close to beating the icing, but the linesman called that.
Yeah, we need to mention the sponsors, so one more big thank you to Nice IT, the nice guys in IT. I worked with them, they're great, so if you have any IT requirements, contact Nice IT.
Jonsson hobbling a little bit after that contact. Not sure if he hurt his ankle there or not. Mako with the puck, trying to find a play to be able to exit the zone. But Tula ends up with that now. So I think that was Cole, actually. Bit of neutral zone tennis happening here. Hayward Jones with the puck. Gets blocked. Wasn't able to get everything on there. Koptev blocks that. Tula now with the puck. Creates some space. Passes that to Steen. Passes that up to Kushneruk, but does not connect. That's picked off by Steven, who passes that wide. I think the puck went over the zone there. Anyway, Claymore with the puck. Gets blocked by Tula. Puck back in the neutral zone. Hayward Jones with it. Deking his way through. Claymore now with it. Fancy stick work. Stick handling in a phone booth there, trying to get his way through. Hopkinson manages to bounce the puck off the glass to exit the zone. Hopkinson again with the puck. Going to put that behind the net for Tula to collect. Tula now with it, getting hassled by Sarakov. Tula did a good kind of blocking interference move to get Serakov off of Hopkinson's heels. Claymore now off the puck. Claymore just gets set down by Rawiri. Shot there by Taylor. That was blocked though. Serakov now off the puck. Tries to put that in center. Serakov again passing that back to Sebastian Chamberlain. Oh, that toe save? It may have been going wide regardless, but Bartek definitely got a toe on that. Zach Steven with the puck. Did the pass to his partner Chamberlain. March with it. He's going to create some space. Passes that to Sandoy. Place it in the corner. Bounce off the boards. Oh, lucky pass over to Kim there off of Fontaine's stick. Pad save by Hyde. Kim now battling with it in the corner. Fontaine to help out. Going to cycle a bit. He loses it. March just keeps that puck in. Sebastian Chamberlain clears that out, but that goes straight to Rawiri's stick, who does lose it. Chamberlain picks that back up. He's just going to dump and and throw that in. Ivatovsky hoping to kind of bat that out of the way. Oh, picked off by Chamberlain there, Caleb Chamberlain. Shot there. Oh, I think that went off of Ivatovsky's back and in. Gonna have to watch that on the replay. First goal scored by Mako for the weekend.
Yeah, there we see. That's Serakov batting it. No, it goes over Bartek's.
Is it
Bartek
Serakov?
Ivatovsky's back. No, it just bounces straight in.
I think
Top
that
corner.
might be Cunningham, actually. We'll see when the official score gets logged. A little tough to see exactly whose stick that was. Yeah, Ivatovsky just maybe a little out of position, too far forward there, and caught himself in a bad space. As we were showing the replay, the Swarm just score so quickly. It's now 9-1. I didn't see any of that. We're going to have to watch that on the replay. Marcus McDonald with the puck, skating straight through the zone, getting all the space. Shot maybe to the top left of Lachlan Hyde.
Marcus McDonald always dangerous with those shots, and it's a post-and-in shot from close range.
Top left above Hyde. Well, that was a short-lived celebration for the Mako.
Yeah, I got the wrong number on Mako. I think it was 41. That's Drew Cunningham for the goal.
Mako entering the zone there. Picked up by Hay. Passes that into the center. That's stolen by Scott Henry. Enters the zone. Still with the puck. No, just lost it there. Leaves all the Mako have got to tag up. They're clear now. They dump for Wimmer to collect. He's going to pass that behind the net for his partner Hay. Kozak in the winger position to collect that. Off to Atwell. Sentiment to skate through. Great exit strategy there. Wimmer now off the puck. Back to Atwell. Substituting for the D position there. Oh no, that came out. Atwell not able to keep it in the zone. Cole passes that over to Kozak as the Mako are changing. They got a bit of time, but not able to create any chances from that. Dalmatau just passing it behind the net. Yang with it, passing that up to his teammate. Claymore trying to get there, but Tula beats him to the puck. Claymore with it. Clay with the reverse hit on Dalmatau. He gets back up quickly. Tula with the puck. Passing over to Kushnaruk. He's got time. He shoots. May have been saved by Hyde from her blocker. Cole with the puck. Passing that over to Kushnaruk, who just manages to get out of the way from some Mako players to make sure he secured it. Jonsson with it. He's in the slot. Backhand shot. That may have gone off Hyde's mask. Is her mask all right? I know these masks are kind of designed to pop off when they take any sort of impact, but she looks to be all right. We're going to continue play. Puck kept in, and Hyde will get a frozen puck there for a face-off.
Here we have the backhand, goes straight into the noggin on Hyde. Looks like she has a word with the ref, but the play goes on.
Yeah, I've never been in that position, taking a puck to the a goalie mask, but that doesn't seem very comfortable.
It's a bit of a rattle.
Yeah, I've had plenty of sticks as a skater hit me in the face. Well, hit me in the cage. And that's enough to kind of rattle your dags. Hopkinson with the puck. Tries to kind of pass it high slot to Steen, but he's not able to collect it. March with it. Sandoy just jumped that in for Hyde to try and stop that. Hopkinson passes it into the slot, but that's collected by Ben Steven. Sorry, no, Drew Cunningham. And the way to Hyde with the puck to get another face-off. 50 shots we've reached now.
Kyle March with the shot, and Hyde tracks that all the way, gloves it.
Yeah, Swarm doing 5 times as many shots as the Mako now.
Yeah, we're above 50 in shots.
So they're probably, yeah, they're averaging almost a shot a minute, which is very impressive. Sorry, I missed the play there. We have a face-off. The ref, Brooke Patron, is discussing something with Andrew Hay, the ex-captain. Face-off outside the Swarm zone. Hay with the puck. In out to Rawiri. Over to Yang. Oh no, sorry, that's Sky Henry now has the puck. He's going to skate through. Oh, pass straight to the slot and a goal scored by Vincent Sistroni. Good pass there by Scott Henry. Just had the eyes on the prize there to get that puck to Sistroni.
Scott Henry finds, Sistroni on a perfect spot, middle of the slot. Like, that is the best possible place to shoot the score, and he finds top of the net. That is very difficult for Bartek to make a save on. He was also a little bit screened on that one.
Yeah, he kind of had the right idea. It was just a glove a little too low. Kozak with it. Are we going to get another quick return goal here? Kozak still with it. Kind of passes it to the point, but no one in position for it. Scott Henry looking for it. Oh, sorry, Sistroni.
Sistroni tries to go 5-hole on that partial breakaway. Bartek is awakened, closes that gap fast enough.
First official save there for Ivatovsky. Phase 3, but he saves this one. Oh, we've got Koptev skating for the puck. He's got Jonsson as support. Shoots, good save by Hyde there. Just made sure she was taking up as much space of the net as possible. Didn't give any room for Koptev to find a gap.
Koptev recovered it and tried to go for a wraparound, but was stopped by the defense.
Oh, Jonsson straight into Hyde's mask again. She's taking a few pucks to the face here. She looks a little rattled. I hope she's all right. I think she is.
Here we see there wasn't much there, and Jonsson tries to go in the small corner.
Sando with the puck over to March. Oh, tried to get to Kopdev, but he just lost an edge. Was probably going to go wide from the pass regardless. Mako kind of almost got the puck out of the zone. March keeps that in. March doing his best to keep that in again. And Mako find the gap. Claymore almost had it, but Dalmatau steals that. He left the puck behind, but collects it again. How does he have that reach so far behind his actual body? I have no idea.
He has the puck on the string at the end of his blade.
Yeah, absolutely. He full rotation of his torso as well just to get it. Dalmatau with it. Skating through just... He finds space where there just isn't. It's so impressive. There's players in the way, but he'll just skate through them and make his own space. I've got no clue. March with it. He's got space and time now. Takes the shot. Oh, off the iron crossbar, but that went down and out. Tipped, so no icing there. Sorry, what comment did you want to make about Dalmatau?
Oh, just how he's a pickpocketer. Like, if he follows around in forechecks and he's able to just quickly pickpocket the puck away from other players, and it's always great to have him on a penalty kill or forechecking.
Yeah, I'll make sure I check my pockets whenever I'm around him. Face off to the left of Ivatovsky. It's Yang facing up against Chamberlain, I believe. Caleb Chamberlain. Not helpful when their jerseys are tucked into their pants like that to read the number. But he's got the shorter hair of the Chamberlain brothers.
Yeah, he used to have that big hair like his brother Sebastian right now has, but decided to cut that a year ago. So
Fontaine with the puck. He's just going to kind of find some space there. Tried to get it to Yang, but that's picked off by Kazanov. Kazanov with it. Trying to see what he can do. He faces a body there. Stops him in his tracks. Hay with the puck. D-to-D pass to Wimmer. Oh, cross-ice pass to Rawiri, who gets it. Still with the puck, trying to skate through. Loses it there. Got his stick lifted. Wimmer holding up. Oh, is he actually going to get an interference call for that? Hooking. Same thing, but yes. Yeah, 2-minute penalty for Wimmer. Had his stick just hooked around the Mako player there.
here we see the pickpocketer at work. Puck on string.
Potentially the last power play for the game with 2 minutes left.
Commercial
Dalmatau with the sure-handed goal. We did see double digits. We thought that was going to come. Dalmatau, I've lost track of how many goals he's scored. It might be his second. Our kind of screen we have to see all the goals and stuff. There's just so many goals it doesn't show up, so lost track there.
That was a sneaky shot. It didn't look like he was going to shoot it. It looked like he was going to toe drag it and take it out, so caught Hyde by surprise.
Yeah, hit the post, so almost as far wide as you can get while still scoring.
Yeah, managed to get a perfect shot as well.
Yeah, that was Dalmatau's second goal. Just had that confirmed. Mako with the puck behind the net. That's Sebastian Chamberlain. He's going to skate through. Is he looking to go coast to coast?
Botany Swarm score a short-handed goal for the attempt.
Pass over to Sistroni. Over to Scott Henry. Back to Sistroni. Takes the shot while Ivatovsky was screened. Dalmatau with the puck again. He's going to get a breakaway. Oh, he still has it. How does he do it? Oh, tried the kind of like no-shoot goal there. And Dalmatau diving for it.
That was the Forsberg. with the one-hander drag.
Does Dalmatel realize he is up 10-2? He doesn't need to dive for plays like that. Love to see the heart in the effort.
And we're still on power play for the Mako.
Yeah, sorry, still on the power play. Ooh, big shove in front of the net there if you saw that. Tula skating after the puck. No, that gets all the way to Steven. Passes that over. Oh, shot on, kind of on net. Ivatoski makes the save to move the puck wide. Tula and Henry battling for it.
1 minute.
Henry with the puck. Pass over to Sistroni. Shot wide. Tula dumps that out. Manages to exit the zone. Puck is curling towards the net. Hyde with the stick pass. Sistroni with the puck. Going to try and skate around. Ivatoski trying to do a bit of a poke check there. I feel like you don't really see goalies do that very often at this level. Johnson with the puck. Dalmatel looking to get a hat trick. We have run out of time. My hat will remain on my head for tonight.
And that is the game.
That was the game. Let's quickly watch this replay here. Yeah, Dalmatel manages to just keep that puck. Hyde kind of read that move quite well, which is very impressive. Because, Dalmatel very quickly could have put that back on his forehand.
Dalmatel has been seen doing that move many a times on penalty shots. So Hyde done her research.
Yeah.
Was able to save that. It's a beautiful move from Dalmatel to get open and keep in possession of the puck on that breakaway. But hey, here we go. It's both Admirals and Swarm get the wins over Auckland Mako this weekend. I know it's been a tough weekend for the Mako, but I think it speaks more about how good the Admirals and the Swarm are this season, because we had pretty good lineups for this Mako and pretty good play. But
yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Admirals and the Swarm as well, missing just a couple of key players that would have really made a difference for some of the regular season. Also, both teams are still awaiting their imports. I'd love to give you guys the details of the imports now, but I only found out just before the game and didn't have time to do any research. But that's fine. For the next live stream that we do up in Auckland, make sure we share that information.
I'm looking forward to hearing who the imports are this season. Has Kozak contacted his Czech friends again?
Surely. Surely. He's got so many Czech connections there. And they all seem to love to come over and play. Next week's actions, we don't have any games up in Auckland. So for any Auckland viewers, make sure you tune into the live stream. For any of the fans down in Queenstown and Dunedin, you will have games in your rinks Friday and Saturday night. So Friday night, the Botany Swarm will be playing the Sky City Stampede, and the West Auckland Admirals will be going down to Dunedin to play the Phoenix Thunder. So both Auckland teams officially starting the NZIHL season on the road in the South Island. I'm very excited for the Swarm Stampede game because that's going to be very crucial for the seedings at the end, very likely.
Absolutely, starting with a bang.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down
I feel like
in
almost every season it's the Swarm Stampede at the end of the season, so I'm very excited to see it right at the start.
Yeah, and we start with the home games for the Swarm on the April 5th and the 6th. And looking forward to seeing Jaromir Jagr play for the Botany Swarm.
Yes. He's, I think he's retiring at the end of the season, but yeah. As we kind of cheer for the Swarm, giving their thanks to the crowd who made out to the game. Make sure you guys get tickets. Just look up NZIHL on Google. You should be able to find it pretty easily. There's nothing better than watching live ice hockey. It is incredible. You always have fun. Awesome.
Thank you on my behalf. Hope you enjoyed watching this weekend, and be back with more NZIHL hockey later
Yeah, ka
this
kite
season.
anō.